Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a very special episode of ezBUCKETz. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. In today's video, I got something that I guarantee you guys are going to love, especially if you're a Los Angeles Lakers fan. After the NBA trade deadline, the biggest question for the Lakers is who are they going to sign when it comes to their final roster spot? And we just got some news. They just signed somebody. The Lakers didn't make any trades this year, but they were targeting the buyout market when it comes to improving their roster. They just got Andre Drummond, and now they just signed Ben McLemore. And for this video, I'm going to be talking about this signing, talking about if it's a good idea and what are things to expect. So if you're a Lakers fan and you want to know more, you're going to love this. But quickly, before I get on with the video, I just want to say, if you're new to the channel and you love basketball, welcome to ezBUCKETz. My name is Soom, and I make basketball videos every single day. So be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications to not miss any of my upcoming videos. If you watched this video and you loved it, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it. It would help out the channel a lot. But without wasting any more time, let's talk about the Lakers. Today is a great day for the Lakers Nation because the Lakers have officially completed their roster. Going into the 2021 playoffs, the Lakers now officially have 15 players on their roster, which means no more adjusting is going to happen. The Lakers now can just focus on working hard, building chemistry, and of course going for their ultimate goal, which is defending their championship. One of the biggest questions for the Lakers is when it comes to their final roster spot, what type or what kind of player should they sign? Some Laker fans say they need another front court player, maybe a rim protector. Some people say they need a backup ball handler, another playmaker. But a lot of Laker fans were saying they need a consistent three-point shooter, a consistent sniper. And oh boy, did Rob Pelinka make a genius move. He was able to use the buyout market to his advantage and sign, literally, a three-point god, a three-point sniper. A few days ago on April 3rd, we got a tweet from Shams saying this: the Houston Rockets are planning to waive swingman Ben McLemore, sources tell The Athletic and Stadium. Several contenders are expected to express interest in the sharpshooting wing. Ben McLemore was a part of the Houston Rockets for 2 seasons now, including this one, and playing for the Rockets, he has emerged as a spark plug for the team as he regularly comes off the bench and brings an energy boost. But then today, Shams tweeted this: free agent Ben McLemore has agreed to a deal with the Los Angeles Lakers, which only means one thing. The Lakers felt they need a sharpshooter, a sniper, a floor spacer, and that's why they went for Ben McLemore instead of players like Otto Porter, Avery Bradley, and of course a very popular one, Dwayne Dedmon. There were multiple rumors that the Lakers were the only team interested in Ben McLemore. The Bucks were very interested, the Nets were interested, even the 76ers were interested. The point is, I believe the Lakers getting a high buyout candidate right now is a great thing for the roster, especially after they just got the best available of Andre Drummond. If you guys don't know who Ben McLemore is, I'm gonna give you guys a quick description. He's a 28-year-old player who is known to be a floor spacer, simply a sharpshooter. He is 6'3" and was the 7th overall pick in the 2013 draft. And if you guys don't know this, during draft day, Ben McLemore was getting comparisons to Stephen Curry. I'm gonna be honest though, this season playing for the Rockets, he hasn't been as good as he was last year. He's only averaging about 7.4 points per game, 2.1 rebounds, and 0.9 assists, but he's making 1.7 three-pointers made a game, playing in less than 16 minutes. But if you guys don't know this, last year playing with the Rockets, he had an amazing season and was a big part of why they made it all the way to the second round of the playoffs, and then of course losing to the Lakers. Last season for the Rockets, he played about 23 minutes, averaged about 10.1 points per game, 2.2 rebounds, 0.8 assists, making 2.5 three-pointers a game. Ben McLemore's field goal percentage was a career high of 45. Of course, this year, a big reason why his numbers dipped is because when he's playing on the Houston Rockets, who isn't as competitive, he's not getting the looks he wants. We all know James Harden and Russell Westbrook last year were the playmakers for the Rockets, so of course Ben McLemore had a lot of better shots, a lot of good looks. But this season, with the Rockets struggling when it comes to health, injuries, and just consistent playing time, Ben McLemore has not been able to show what he can do in his second season with Houston. And that's why going to the Lakers in his 8th year in the NBA, I do believe it's kind of a fresh start. He can go to another contender and show how useful he can be. When talking about the Lakers right now, their sharpshooters of KCP and Wesley Matthews, they're not cutting it. They're actually known right now as the Brick Brothers because on some nights they'll be good, but on a lot of nights they'll be bad. And that's why I do believe Frank Vogel and Rob Pelinka is addressing that their floor spacing needs a lot of help. Ben McLemore fits right in as a high volume shooter. If you guys don't know this about Ben McLemore, he's actually a 40% three-point shooter for his career, which actually makes him the best shooter on the Lakers when it comes to stats. And when talking about his corner threes, shooting at the left or right side corners, when he has a good pass and it's a good look, he shoots a total of almost 50%. Ben McLemore is a consistent shooter. And with the Lakers having LeBron James, one of the best passers, and then of course they just got Dennis Schroeder, who is also a pretty good playmaker who can facilitate and be efficient at those driving kicks, I believe Ben McLemore can show signs of what he can do, just like he showed us last season playing for the Rockets while they had Harden and Russell Westbrook. When it comes to shooting efficiency and simply getting a player that is great when it comes to floor spacing, Ben McLemore is a great option. But I'm going to be honest, I'm going to question this. Ben McLemore is kind of undersized, he's 6'3", and wouldn't be a great player to play the small forward and simply be a good defender to guard players like Paul George or Kawhi Leonard. That's the only reason why I do question this move. Is Ben McLemore going to be a good size when it comes to being a defender? Is he going to be an efficient perimeter defender? I do believe he could be a serviceable guard, simply meaning he's another body to put out there to be an impactful defender when it comes to on-ball defense. But throughout Ben McLemore's career, he hasn't been known to be a good defender. And that's why I do question this move when it comes to the Lakers targeting another player that can be more of a 3-and-D presence. Maybe somebody like Avery Bradley wouldn't be a bad idea. But when it comes to high volume shooting, Ben McLemore is great. Another question we Laker fans have is how many minutes will Ben McLemore get when it comes to the rotation? We all know KCP is the starting shooting guard. Some Lakers were saying he actually might start over KCP. I don't think that's the case. I think Ben McLemore might actually get more minutes than Wesley Matthews as he is younger, he's more athletic, and he is quicker. And maybe if Ben McLemore shoots better than Wesley Matthews off the gate, he might be the secondary shooting guard off the bench. They'll simply be a floor spacer and play a Kyle Korver role. The Lakers right now are struggling a lot from the three-point line, and that's why I hope this signing helps them when it comes to the sniper point of view. But I do want to put this out for you Laker fans. I don't want to say for sure this is the complete roster, only because we got news that maybe the Lakers and Marc Gasol are going to eventually have a buyout. The Lakers buy out Marc Gasol, which only means the Lakers have one more available roster spot, and that's where your favorite big men come in of Dwayne Dedmon, maybe somebody like Thon Maker, maybe Hassan Whiteside gets bought out. I just want to put this out there that I don't believe this might be the complete roster. Don't be surprised if the Lakers make another announcement where they buy somebody out and they still have to complete their roster by adding one more person. In my personal opinion, I made a video yesterday talking about the Lakers and that I believe they should be targeting a front court player only because getting Andre Drummond, it didn't really fulfill their rim protection needs. I do believe Marc Gasol is not going to get any minutes now with Drummond and Montrez running the center spot, and that's why getting a third center off the bench that can focus just on rim protecting, I do believe this is a great move for the Lakers and something they must work towards. But when talking about Ben McLemore this season, he's only shooting a total of 33% behind the line. Of course, I mentioned earlier, he's not getting the best looks because of his new role and because of his limited minutes. But the point is, playing on the Lakers, all he has to do is come off the bench, be a high volume shooter, and just be a threat when it comes to those corner threes and those driving kicks. But ultimately guys, this wraps up my video for today, talking about Ben McLemore and the Lakers signing him and things to expect when it comes to his minutes and what he brings to the table. I just want to give you guys one fun fact to know on why Ben McLemore ultimately chose the Lakers. Ben McLemore actually already have a connection given his agency in Clutch Sports. If you guys don't know this, his agent Rich Paul is the same agent of LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and that's why this small connection ultimately ended up landing Ben in LA. But what's most important to me, guys, is I want to hear your thoughts. Do you believe this is a good signing, or do you wish the Lakers should have targeted somebody else? Put your thoughts down in the comment section down below. But other than that, take it easy, God bless, and I'll see you all next time on Easy Buckets. Woo!